Now take a look at this. A new Fox News poll showing Donald Trump is leading President Biden among young voters by 13 points. Garrett Ventry joining me now. Garrett, good to see you. Why are young voters turning away from Biden?
Well, I think it's twofold here. First is you have very young liberal voters who don't like that he didn't keep some of his campaign promises, whether it's getting rid of the filibuster, codifying Roe v. Wade, and then they simply don't like how he's handled the war in Israel, too. A lot of them want a ceasefire, so they don't like that. So that's a problem. They were reluctant to vote for him in 2020. They preferred Elizabeth Warren or Bernie Sanders. They didn't like Donald Trump. So that's a problem, too. It's a flattening effect here if those people don't come out and vote. Again, this is a group that Joe Biden won in 2020 by 20 points, and now you're talking about he's losing to Donald Trump by 13. I think the second thing here is just voters, generally young voters, they're dissatisfied with the economy and their financial status.
They don't like to live at home. They want to buy a house. They can't do either one of things, either move out of their parents' house or buy their own place.
Yeah, when you're 28 and you're bringing a girl over for dinner and your mom's there, it's not a great situation, right? Awkward. Nobody likes that. So that's tough there. But no, you're talking about the economy. Inflation is tough. Their financial status is tough. Young people are in more credit card debt than ever. In terms of retirement, they have less saved, and they just have less saved for basic emergencies like medical bills, car repair, those type of things. And so you're seeing here a political realignment by President Trump, whether it is young voters coming back to him because of the dissatisfaction of the economy. They like how he handled the economy. Mortgage rates were better. Inflation was lower. So you're seeing this with Hispanic voters all across the case.
Let me just stop you because you're making a jump. The fact that they're against Biden doesn't necessarily mean that they're pro-Trump, particularly on issues like you mentioned on the Middle East.
Not all of them, but you are seeing again here a 13-point lead with those young voters. So there are some young voters, obviously, more liberal voters. They may not pull the lever for Biden. They might not vote. That's a problem for Biden. But you're talking about a huge swing here. 20 points in 2020. They went for Joe Biden. Now they're 13 points for Donald Trump. So certainly the economy with your average voter wanting to buy a first home, wanting to be able to save the retirement, those type of things, start a family, which is very important. They are dissatisfied with Biden, and I think they remember the strong economy under President Trump.
You used to work for Senator Grassley, right?
I did, yes.
Senator Grassley has done more than any Republican in the Senate to focus on the Biden's personal problems, whether or not the president was involved with his son's dealing. He's come out with extraordinary information on that. Is that of interest to young voters?
I think to an extent it is. I think anytime you see young voters are generally prone to think that the government's not working for them. And so when you see a sense of corruption or that the president could potentially be compromised here, you're talking about allegations that he was potentially involved, Fox News reporting, in a bribery scheme. You're talking about his family members getting millions and millions of dollars from Russia, Ukraine, China, and all while Biden was vice president handling that portfolio here. That is obviously something that young voters do not like. They don't like profiting off of.
But are they more cynical than their parents or grandparents? That is to say, or do they think, well, this is just politics, or are they really trying to change that?
I think it's a case-by-case basis, right? And so I think you've got to, every voter is different here, but certainly it's a compounding issue for Biden. You're talking about the economy, the inflation, foreign policy, then this potential personal corruption here with the impeachment inquiry. It's a pile-on effect where people already don't like him and they're prone to believe these things.
I hope they're not cynical.
Yes.
I hope the young people don't get cynical because it's dangerous. When you're young, you're supposed to be optimistic about things, but we'll see what happens. Thank you very much for that, Garrett. Appreciate it.